Good morning, children. Welcome to your first English online class. Okay, as you remember that previously I started with chapter 2, right? Chapter 2, Tom meets the water babies, right? I finished explaining and I told you to do your spellings and read and answer number 1 and number 2. Okay, so I have the question answers ready here. Tomorrow we have an offline class, so I'm going to send you this. Okay, so you have to do this in your English literature copy or your rough copy. Okay, now I have also, if you go to page number 28, I want you to do this in the book. You don't have to do anything. You just have to look at the pictures of animals and things found in water bodies, and you have to circle the ones which make it dirty. And also in page number 29, I want you to do number 1. Replace the underlined words or phrases in these sentences with another word from the box that means the same. Your options are here. Okay, I just want you to do this in the book itself. Okay, I hope I've made myself clear here. So if you have any problems, you can please ask me. Okay, you can WhatsApp me or you can call me on my personal number. Okay, so now the next chapter that I want to start with you all is chapter 4, Something Unexpected Happens, page number 51. Okay, this is from a storybook. Okay, the name of the storybook is Heidi. Okay, so here I'll just tell you a little bit about the story, okay, rather than just going to this book, because this is just one chapter from the storybook. Okay, so here in this story there is this girl called Heidi. Okay, so I don't know whether I can write it. I'll just write it down for you all. Okay, the characters. Now what are the characters, or who are the characters? The people in the story. Okay, you will have Heidi. Okay, then you have Clara, Peter, grandfather. Okay, these are the characters. And where does the story take place? The story takes place on the Swiss Alps, okay, in the grandfather's house. Okay, so just before I start this, I want you to give you a little bit about this story. Okay, now Heidi is this story is about Heidi. Okay, Heidi is an orphan girl. That means she's lost her parents, and then she does not have anyone elder to look after her, so she goes and stays with her aunt. Okay, her aunt also gets a job or work in Frankfurt. That's a city in Germany. Okay, so now Heidi goes and lives with the aunt. Now since aunt has got a job, the aunt cannot keep Heidi, so the aunt takes Heidi to her grandfather's house, okay, in the mountainside, okay, up in the mountain. Okay, so here she meets Peter. Peter is another character here. Peter is a person who looks after the goat. Okay, so he is a goat herder. He is a goat herder. Okay, now they become friends. Since they are of the same age, they become friends. Peter lives with his mother and a blind grandmother. Okay, so now they are friends and they go, they go to graze the goats together, okay, in the meadows up in the mountains. So now what happens is the aunt comes back. Okay, and then the aunt is looking after a girl named Clara in Frankfurt. Okay, so when the aunt comes back, the aunt wants to take Heidi back to Frankfurt to look after Clara. Now if you see here, Clara is a girl almost the same age as Heidi, okay, but she cannot walk, so she uses a wheelchair. Okay, so now the aunt, Heidi's aunt, was called to look after Clara in Frankfurt. Now, since they are of the same age, the aunt thinks that Heidi can also look after or become a friend of Clara. Okay, so now here they go and they're living in Frankfurt, but then she does not like it there, right? Heidi misses the mountains and she does not like the city life. So then they come back and they'll start living with the grandfather. So that's when the story begins here. Okay, if you want to know more about the story, you can read the book. Okay, the name of the book itself is Heidi. The name of the book itself is Heidi. So this is just one chapter from the book. Okay, so if you go to page number 51, I'll just read out and then I will start to explain. Okay, if you have any doubts, please do not worry. You can ask us any time. Okay, grandfather went out early one morning to see what kind of a day it was going to be. The sun was rising over the mountains and a light breeze was swaying the trees. He watched as the morning light spread everywhere. Okay, normally what we do is we always start with reading. Okay, since I'm not able to do that in this class, so you can please read it. Read the chapter thoroughly. At least read it 2 or 3 times. Okay, so that you get you know all the difficult or the new words. Okay, I'll also be doing spellings that I will give you tomorrow in the offline class. Okay, so now here grandfather today grandfather is taking Clara and Heidi up to the mountains. Okay, now this scene or this chapter starts with early morning, and because of the light of the sun, it is bright everywhere. Okay, so grandfather wheeled the chair out of the shed and went to call the children. Now wheeled is, since Clara uses a wheelchair, okay, she cannot walk on her own, so grandfather has kept the wheelchair in the shed. Shed is a small building where you used to keep things, right? So from there he's taken out the wheelchair. Okay, and then he's gone to call the children. So the wheelchair is outside and he's gone inside to call the children. Peter came up at this moment. The goat did not gather round him as usual, but seemed to avoid him because Peter was angry. For weeks now, he had not spoken to Heidi. Now, as I told you earlier, Peter and Heidi are friends, right? But because of Clara, because Clara cannot walk, maybe Heidi is taking extra care of Clara. So in that way, Peter is getting neglected, or maybe he's thinking, that because of Clara, my friendship with Heidi is affected, right? So he wants Heidi to be friends only with him. Okay, so you can say that he was feeling jealous because of Clara. He wanted Heidi to be friends with him only. Okay, so he was angry. Peter was angry. So when he came up in the morning, Heidi's friend Clara was already in her chair and Heidi was busy with her. Now, as I told you, because of the wheelchair that Clara cannot walk and all, maybe because of that Heidi takes care of Clara, right, more. So Peter is getting jealous and he does not like it, okay, because Peter and Heidi have stopped talking, okay, and Peter is angry with Heidi. She had not come out with the goats once this morning. Today she was going to the mountainside with her friend and the chair. She would surely stay with her the whole time. So if you look at the picture here, this is your slope, mountainside slope, okay. Now, as grandfather had said that he's going to take Heidi and Clara up to the mountain. So both are very excited. Do you think both are sad, or they are very excited? They are very excited, right? So, but Peter is not happy. He is angry, maybe because he's a bit jealous that Heidi is spending more time with Clara. Okay, so it was the thought of this which was making him cross. That means because of this thought, Peter was angry with Heidi. There stood the chair on its high wheels. Peter glared at it as an enemy. So now who is the enemy here? He is thinking that more than the chair being his enemy, it is Clara that he does not like. Okay, so that's why Peter is angry here. Okay, so in a way you can tell that he was angry with Clara. Okay, because Clara has taken away Heidi. He glanced around. There was no one to see him. He went forward and caught hold of it and gave it an angry push in the direction of the slope. The chair rolled forward, and down the slope. That means now Peter cannot go and physically harm Clara, right? Because he will get into trouble. So what has he thought of now? Now a better idea is to push off Clara's chair from the slope, down the slope. If he does that, then Clara will not have a wheelchair, right? So if she does not have a wheelchair, then she cannot go around. So if she cannot go around, then she will be sent back to Frankfurt. So if she's sent back to Frankfurt, then Heidi can be friends with Peter again. Okay, I hope you've understood till here. Now, all you have to do is, have you seen a wheelchair? It has wheels, right? So he's just taken the wheelchair like this and pushed it down the slope. Okay. Peter ran up the mountain, not stopping till he was hiding behind a large blackberry bush. So blackberry, you have a picture here, it's a fruit. Okay, you can look at the picture in the book. Now he's done something wrong, right? So when you do something wrong, what do? Do you wait for your parents and then you say, oh come, I've done this mistake, come punish me? No. What will you do? Like every one of us, he also got scared and he went to hide. Okay, now he hid behind a large blackberry bush. Okay, now he did not want the grandfather to see him. Well, that's obvious, right? When you do something wrong, you don't want the elders to see you because you will get punished. But he wanted to see what had happened to the chair, and he could see it from behind the bush. So suppose if this is the bush, so he's hiding like this and he is peeping, right? Because he does not want to miss out or seeing what happened to the chair. Okay. He saw the wheelchair go downhill, then it rolled over and broke into bits. Okay. So after going down the slope, do you think the chair will remain in one piece or intact? No, it broke into pieces. Okay. The pieces flew in every direction and Peter leaped in the air in delight. So now the wheelchair, he's pushed the wheelchair down the slope. So what happened to the chair? It broke into pieces, and then when it was going down the slope, the pieces started flying like this all over, and then Peter was very happy and delighted. Okay, so now I'll just ask you a question. Do you think this is right? Do you think what Peter did was right? No, it was not right. Okay. He has his reasons of doing this, but I don't think this is the right way to behave. Okay, so he was sure. Now why do you think he did it? Okay, he was sure Heidi's friend would go back home. She would not be able to move about without the chair. When Heidi was alone again, she would talk to him as in the old days. Like I told you, Peter and Heidi were very good friends before Clara came into the picture, right? So now Peter wants Heidi to become friends again because of Clara. Now he's jealous because Heidi is not talking to Peter. Okay, so now if he's done this, that means if he's pushed the chair off and broken the chair for Clara's wheelchair, that means Clara will have to go back, right? Because she'll not be able to move around then. So then, according to him, he's thinking that Heidi and Peter, they'll be friends again, okay? Like the olden days. Heidi now came running out of the hut and could not find the wheelchair. Grandfather was surprised by this. Now, the grandfather, as I told you earlier, has got the wheelchair out of the shed and he's kept it ready so that he can take Clara on that wheelchair, and then he can take Clara and Heidi up to the mountain. Okay, now when Heidi went to see outside, the chair is not there because Peter has already pushed the chair from the slope, down the slope. Okay, now grandfather is also surprised because he's got the chair from the wheelchair from the shed, and now suddenly it's not there. How will you react? No, you'll also be surprised. "Oh, we shall not be able to go today," said Clara sadly. "Or any other day." Now, why do you think they'll not be able to go, and why were they upset? Now, if someone tells you that, I'm going to take you for a movie, or I'm going to take you for a, treat somewhere in a restaurant, what do you think? Do you say, "Oh, okay, I want to go," or do you feel very excited and happy? You're very excited, right? So the same way, Heidi and Clara also were very excited because grandfather was taking them up to the mountain. Now, Clara used to use a wheelchair, right? Now there's no wheelchair, so now they are thinking, Heidi and Clara are thinking that maybe grandfather will not take us, right? "We will go up the mountain as we had planned," answered grandfather. So now the grandfather is saying, "Don't worry, we will still go up to the mountain as we had planned earlier." Okay, and much to the children's delight. That means the children are very happy to hear this from the grandfather. That means even without the chair, grandfather is still taking them up the mountain. Okay, so I'll stop here. I mean, this is the story. If you want, I'll quickly do a recap of the story. Okay, I had told you a little more about the story because this is just one chapter from a storybook named Heidi. Okay, if you want, this is for your stand.